How's it going, Coach?
Good. That's good.
So during the first half, your guys enjoyed kind of a significant riding time advantage against Michigan State. Was that sort of by design? Was that something you felt you could exploit, or was that sort of just a byproduct of sort of what was going on?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a byproduct of we were getting the takedowns and building our riding time and, taxing, using that top position to kind of tax those guys on the bottom. But I felt like, we did a good job setting the offense, getting our leg attacks, and getting a lot of takedowns so we could start working on that top position early in those matches.
So Cole Matin kind of had sort of a back and forth until he was able to get that sort of lunging takedown and, eventually win his bout. And, he kind of spoke to us. Is that, something that sort of, is a result of practice? Is that sort of improvisation? Sort of how did you sort of, can you identify maybe something in sort of the coaching process and his development that would lead him to be able to do something like that, to break that stalemate?
Yeah, I mean, it's, at the end it boils down to your will to win. And I think Cole's will to win is extremely high. There's a lot of things he'll continue to improve on, and I think there's a lot of different areas he needs to continue to get comfortable attacking. Right now he's got certain areas he's really comfortable attacking. If he can't get to those areas, he doesn't attack enough. But that's a process when you're a true freshman. It's a process getting over that hump, and he's been making good progress this whole season. But that really boiled down to his will to win and the pride he had wrestling out there in front of this Michigan crowd.
So what went wrong for you guys when Michigan State was kind of going on that run to almost tie the score?
I thought our 165-pounder actually did a really good job. He's wrestling up a weight and he's wrestling a tough opponent. He's pretty experienced. And, I thought he did a really good job. That kid's best position is top. He spent a lot of time in the top position trying to turn us and score. Wasn't having a lot of success. Tyler had to fight really hard not to give up any extra points. And I thought he did a really good job. Max Maylor, that match, the 174, really boiled down to one position where he was down a single. And he made one mistake in his position of his arm. If he doesn't make that mistake and finishes that takedown, it's a totally different match. And then, Bobby Strigow, he's gaining a lot of experience. He wrestled another, like a ranked opponent, so it's good experience for him. There's a lot of areas just continue to keep his composure. He lost his composure in that match a little bit, and once that happened, he had a hard time. He didn't get refocused in fighting through everything the way he's capable.
Can I ask you, staying on that, how do you as a coach, how do you coach that? How do you work on that? Do you manufacture those type of situations, adversity in practice? Or how do you help one of your wrestlers get better at that?
Yeah, that's the great thing about wrestling.
Yeah.
We drown ourselves in adversity every day.
Okay.
That's the intention of almost everything we do. Okay. Whether it's a run, a lift, drilling, hard wrestling. You have to train smart, but we try to get these guys to live in adversity because this circle here is full of it.
So, the match coming down to Mason, and he pins his opponent in 29 seconds. So how did it feel to watch him, do that?
Yeah. Well, Mason Parris is wrestling at an extremely high level of intensity right now. And his momentum, and confidence in all three positions is continuing to improve. And he wants to dominate. He wants to be a dominant heavyweight. And every time he steps on the mat, he wants to have his best performance. And, I was excited. I thought the way that started, and I saw him get to that position. Not only was I excited for Mason Parris, but I was excited for the Cliff Keen Arena because I knew this crowd was going to be on their feet roaring. So it ended exactly the best way it possibly could.
All right.
So could you tell from the beginning that he was going to get that pin then?
I was pretty confident that Mason was capable of pinning him. I didn't know exactly how fast he would get there. But the minute he got the takedown and got to his armbar, I could see the look in his face, and he was going to turn the guy and pin him.
I don't know if you touched on that, but you had Joyce Silverback, you had Kana Storback.
Yeah.
So what's something that those two guys can bring to the line?
Yeah. So having Joey Silva in the lineup at 133, he was coming off Jack Medley's match. I thought he did a really good job. It's his first match competing in a long time. he's had a lot of big match experience. So you can see, you know, for a guy that hasn't competed in quite a while, he had great composure in that match and managed positions really well. Really picked and choose his scoring opportunities. He's a very experienced, high-level wrestler, and he's going to continue to improve week to week. Yeah. You know, Canyon Store's first match back. You know, I think his offense on his feet will continue to improve. I think he got into a couple early positions, and you know, the guy was reacting a little goofy.
Okay,
you know, I mean,
right.
he was a little bit of an awkward wrestler on his feet in terms of the ties he had.
Right.
And you know, and Kanan, you know, instead of continuing to press forward, he started to get a little conservative. You know, a little conservative. I would have liked to seen him ride a little harder on top, but Kanan brings a lot of energy to the team, and it's great to have him back and line up competing.
That's awesome. I only have one more question.
Sure.
I'm curious, you know, a lot of people are curious.
You want to know if I can beat Mason?
Well, no. A lot of people are curious how's McHenry coming along. His weight. Is that is he having problems getting it up, or where are we at with that?
You know, it's a difficult process.
Is
you know,
it?
People think like losing weight and cutting weight's hard. Gaining weight is equally as hard, and you have to be as dedicated and as consistent with how you eat, how often you eat, the lifting you're doing. So it's been a steady process for him because we want him to put on good weight.
Right.
Today's his 20th birthday.
Right, I've seen
he's
that.
goal-oriented. His goal was to be 120 on his 20th birthday. He hit 120 yesterday.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
So he's making good progress. He feels good about it, and I believe as he's feeling some of the progress he's making, gaining the next 5 pounds will be easier than the last 5 pounds was.
All right. Thanks a lot.
He's excited about it.